That one wasn't easy. You guys battled, but you pull out a big win. How good did that one feel? How proud are you of your team?
Yeah, that was a good fight from our guys, and we did a lot of we did some big things, and we did a lot of little things as well. It's a game that I think you could go right through the game from the beginning all the way to the end, and pick out all kinds of things that led to, in one way or another, a win. I was really pleased with the way our guys went out there and pitched and played and defended and did basically everything today. And not everything, as you said, came smoothly, but we kept working and we kept fighting.
Do you think you guys just responded to yesterday and everything that entailed after the game?
Yeah, honestly, I liked. We could have separated a little bit. We had some things that we really don't have a ton of control over happen in the game today. We hit balls off the top of the wall. We hit balls, all the way to the wall. We swung the bats, actually, I think, pretty, decently. We could have had a little more go our way, and it didn't. But if we're swinging it like that, I think things are going to be fine, and we'll continue to put some runs on the board here and there. But you look up, and I randomly can think of Eddie Julian going on contact and getting a great jump on that ball and scoring on the tapper. Moran going out there late and just getting the job done. As we know, extra innings it's a tough spot to be in, and you could do your job great and end up giving up a run. That can happen, and he just bared down and got it done. Overall, nice day at the park for us. Really nice.
The Julian double that you challenged, what is a home run there, and where did that ball hit?
Well, I think it just hit the top of the wall itself. I think that one's. I think what happened was pretty straightforward, but I don't have the zoom lens. Where we're watching. We're talking to Joey on the phone for the replay and what he thought. Are there little things, just beyond the wall or the camera, or did it bounce off the top of the wall and go up and hit the foul pole where it overhangs? All of these things were tough to see from the dugout, but it's enough. It's a crew chief challenge too, so you might as well ask them if they'll take a look for you, and they almost always do if there's any question about it. But we couldn't tell. It looked like it might have ricocheted off something once it hit the top, but they said no.
Is that a moment where you are almost anticipating that you may get ejected from this game, and the desire to make sure Joey doesn't get tossed? I guess kind of take us through that moment, thought process there.
Yeah, Joey was letting some steam off on that pitch. I can't tell exactly where the pitch is, but I trust our players when they say something, and that's really it. Just going out there and doing whatever we can to make sure Joey, is spoken for and try to keep the guys in the game any way possible. And that's been something that has gone on in this game for a long time, and it'll continue.
If you hadn't gotten tossed there, do you think you might have gotten tossed on the Taylor review play later?
So I don't know what to say about some of the replays. You do have to have did it stand? I was inside, so did it stand or it stood? When there's, I feel like it's a safe landing to have a place stand when there's just a ton going on, a lot of different angles to try to match up. The thing about some of those plays, it's not, if you ask the umpires that in the replay booth what they actually think happened on the play. There's so many plays, and this is a great example. I bet you almost every guy in the room would look and go, well, if you could slow it down like this live and just make a call, he looks safe. He looks safe almost any way you look at it. But they have to be able to prove it, which makes it really frustrating. I thought it was actually pretty good case, proven pretty well that Michael was safe. I didn't see the tag get placed till really late, but I believe it. I believe these calls that come from replay. I believe them when I see them. No matter what I feel, that play, I thought he was safe. When you slowed it down, looked at every angle. But they sometimes also have angles that we don't have available to us. it can be frustrating when you see something and it doesn't go your way, and you're fairly confident that you're right, and you don't get it. That can be tough, but it didn't sink us. And Michael got a good bunt down. He ends up out on the play, but we have a good chance to win the game because of him moving the runners and Farmer putting a great swing on the ball. So it didn't get us down. We just kept going.